Morning all, morning fellow faffers. Hello fellow faffers. Oh, Bev G. Hola on YouTube, watching us on YouTube. Hello Michelle Lamar. Hello faffers, she says. Hello fellow park faffers. Nicholas Stock, good morning. Sally Watson, hello everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Join us in the virtual park cafe, the Park Faffin Cafe. Good morning, haven't run but we'll faff anyway, says Val Perigo. I haven't run either, although I have been out for 5K. I'll explain about that in a second. Hello, Tracy May. So how are we all doing? Welcome, welcome. Have you been doing the park run quiz? Have you been going out for a run? Have you been doing walking, any exercise? What have you been up to? Let us know. I've had a shave last night. Starting to see, I don't know, it makes my cheeks look a bit chubbier, doesn't it? Well, they are chubby right now. But yeah, the quiz. Anybody watch the park run quiz this morning? Did anybody notice anything similar about how they started and began and did things at all? StreamYard is what they've been using. I wonder where they got the idea from. So I dropped Russ a message and I went, I see, I sold you on StreamYard. So yeah, imitation, flattery, and so on. But I'm glad they've influenced them in that fashion. They're able to do more things with it. So hopefully you can hear me nice and clearly on the microphone. I am sat awkward once again because you know why. Because madam, look. Okay, yeah, I am just literally a table for you, aren't I? Just insists. I don't think she's ever spent so much time on my lap. I mean, she loves lockdown because, of course, she gets so much attention from me. Right, so what did you get up to? Good morning, all. So hello to everybody said hello. Stuart Harding's in here as well. Thank you to Stuart, because I wanted to give a shout out to Running is BS. As I think is the case with a lot of people, it's quite difficult right now mentally. And I hadn't done some exercise in a few days, and I went out for a walk late last night, and him and Amy Genders accompanied me on my walk for a good, how long was the pod? About 50 minutes or so. And yeah, just a nice, lovely distraction. And thank you for reading my spooky, I say spooky story at the end. But yeah, big up to Stuart and Running is BS, because they gave me a bit of peace and quiet in my head last night for 50 minutes. So thank you, Stuart. So shout out to you, Mr. Stuart Harding. Thank you. And Amy Genders, of course. Right. I'm going to get rid of that banner because we know it's parkfaff 2.0. Let's have a look at the comments. I want to know what you've got up to. Let us know what you got up to. And remind me, I need to do the arbitrary post. So get your arbitraries ready for next week's pod. And if I pull my finger out, then I can schedule some of the lives throughout the remainder of the month of Lockvember, because I've committed to that, to do, or is it 30 days have November, but it's going to seem like 60 days have November by the end of it. But I want to go live with no caller ID is happening on my phone. Hopefully the internet's holding out and doesn't go away either. But that's an important call. I think I know who that is. Why all morning when I've been on my phone walking around are people calling now? At 3 minutes past 11, just after I've gone live. It's sod's law, isn't it? Sorry, what was I saying? I completely got thrown out by that. Talking about Stuart, the 30 days of November. So me and Nicola, I'd like to go live with the pod, and like we did with the 100th episode. So where are you going? Do you not like my booming voice? Well, you sat on my lap. Okay, bye, thanks. Right, I can sit nearer the mic now. I can rearrange the way I sit. It's a bit difficult as to where I position the camera because I don't want to show off Bev's mess, Magpie Bev, and all her collection of shiny things that she has. She loves to keep and collect stuff, and yeah, trying to get rid of it all. It's quite a job and a task. But Bev loves the things, all the things. That's come in handy sometimes, like stickers. She found some stickers yesterday, printing stickers. So that's quite good. Yeah, and have I got a voicemail? Yep, of course I got a voicemail because I know it's going to be an important call. And of course, the one time that I couldn't take it is the one time that they've called. It is always the way, isn't it? Right, and it's shiny. It's very shiny and sunny at the moment, so the screen is a bit reflective. I'm trying to... Oh, look, actually, I'm just showing you. Oh, look at all that. Random bags of junk. She is a bag lady. Bev the bag lady. Bag lady gal is what she is. Right. Shout out to Linda Bussey. Shout out to you guys and your successful achievements. I got a not PB this morning. Well done, Linda. So Linda's been I've been tracking your progress in terms of your athletics and your running. Absolutely. Your athletic achievements and being running PBs and PBs and PBs up there in that Bradford way. So massive congratulations to you. Although you did say 4.93 kilometers on your Strava trace, or was it GPS trace? Short course, Linda, I'm afraid. Don't count. But honestly, seriously, well done, Linda. I think it's fantastic what you're doing. And there's many people who are following in your shoes. And you probably don't realise, and hopefully you realise, maybe you do, that you will lead and influence others around you to follow suit and inspire. And I know that word is one I don't like, but you probably are inspiring quite a few people in and around you, the Bradford community. Right. Alan Griffiths, morning. Anthea here too, just back from my 5K. Yep, I did a 5K too. I went for a walk by myself. I'll talk about that a little bit more maybe in the pod. It's not super exciting. There's no Henrys around. There's nothing quite as fun and frivolous. What we going comments wise? Okay, what else have you been up to? Sorry, the screen is, because it's sunny and I'm at a funny angle, it's quite hard to see this morning. Good morning, says Helen Rees. Not parkrun done in our local bit of Hampshire earlier. A stunningly beautiful morning for it. Lots of love for Alan Roos and her Bin People the Musical. If you've not heard the pod, sorry, I've just spoiled it, but there are a couple of musical bits in there, and Alan Roos has been the person behind them. So credit to Helen. The reason why I'm burping is I'm talking so much, but also I've got some coffee and liquid in me, and sometimes it gets trapped. And Emma Shaw, parkrun quiz. Then reading running books. No running yet, bad calf. And then we have Emma Shaw again. Parkrun quiz had an upgrade. And then we got Emma Shaw again and again. No, I'm only joking. Michelle Lamar, here we go. What have you been up to? Did week 1 of C25K with a friend today on my home event course. Love Malden Prom Parkrun. Love a freedom run. Love Dolly. Yeah, where's she gone? I'll pick her up if I can grab her, and I'll show you in a second. She's very affectionate. Before we came on live, so she's on the lap and she's being all booping and like rubbing. Cats love the cat because, of course, they can rub this scent on it. It's like a corner of a wall that many cats do. And of course, my microphone keeps getting boofed and bashed as well. So the photograph you'll have seen, if I put in a snoot on it, wasn't her talking into it. It was her just basically smelling and putting a scent on it. Dolly's having a wash. Yep, she's still washing now, right to in the corner, just down there by me. Ingrid Bother, past my bedtime here in Sydney. Yeah, big up to the Australian parkruns going on. It's seeing you guys reopen, restart. Envious, jealous, but you've gone through a very hard patch in many parts of your country. I recognise you've done the hard work and been through the long slog, and now you're coming out the other side and reaping the rewards, such as being able to get back to a way of normality and having your parkruns back on again. Elliot Line, I know he's been doing a jog, so went for a 5K, then went for another. Nice one, Elliot, doing really well. He started at, if I get this right, it was, of course, Land's End, and he's gone up to Lanhydrock, the nearest parkrun, as to where he's going. Virtually, not literally, virtually, I should say. He's mapping the distances and then putting it in the jog sort of line. And we have got Carrie-Anne De Salvo. Hello. Good evening from Singapore. Nice one over there, Carrie-Anne. I mean, yeah, went over there hoping to get your parkruns and then just having to wait patiently, but they'll be back. Sally Watson managed a whole 5K for the first time in nearly a fortnight, and even though I was super slow, it was my 50th not parkrun, so I'm calling that a win. Absolutely. Feminine claps to Sally Watson. Well done for your 50th. I think you've done more than I now. Absolutely. Superb. Nicola Stopp, having been out to Queen Elizabeth, slow down, Danny. There's the caffeine going through me. Have been out to Queen Elizabeth Country Park for a run, walk, beautiful colours there, and company of a friend to chat to. What was I listening to? I was listening to BBC Radio 4, the comedy, The Now Show. I wanted a bit of laughter on my walk, my park walk, my not park run, my not park walk this morning. Because I did see a few familiar faces out there doing their own thing, but had to wave from afar to some of them. So, got to do that for a few more weeks. Right. Stuart Harding, love hearts. Nice one, Stu. Tracy May, what are we saying? Ran Urchester Country Park run course early, sunny, but chilly. Anybody who hadn't seen the countdown, or down count, as we'll call it, for trademark purposes, and the Pictionary on Thursday night, please go and have a watch. I felt that they were really funny. I enjoyed hosting them. I thought they were really good. I think they're going to get even better as you go along, but a great way for you to engage and play along. Chris Davis, notice the quiz looking like with me now. Yes, thought it might have been your influence. Yeah. Russ is basically, I gave them access into our StreamYard so we could go live for the Q&As, and Kirsty Woodbridge, and then Russ were in the background. They watched how it was all done as I piloted it all the way through. So they saw it and they thought, right, okay, yeah, this is good. And so, of course, they've gone and got it for their own channels, which means that they can broadcast across both Facebook and YouTube, which they weren't able to do before. So I've influenced them in that fashion. Funny that I've influenced parkrun in many fashions and ways, and one of these being another one, and vice versa. Vice versa, in all fairness. Zahir Mahmood, morning, ran 10k, deliberately walked parts of it so I could finish all of this week's pod. Well, that's my excuse for a slow 10k anyway. Nice one, Zahir. I'm glad that we went on long enough, because I've been fearing that we'd end up being shorter and shorter, but we've always found something to talk about content-wise. And you guys, you are part of the community. We want to know what you get up to, and of course we'll try and put it into the pod as much as possible, be it emails or arbitraries or anything that's of a particular interest. Running is BD is great too. Running is I don't know what it's meant to be. I'm trying to work out. Buldung. I loved your story at the end almost as much as I loved Helen at the end of this week's pod. So if you haven't listened to this week's Running is BS, please have a listen at the end for my silly, spooky story, my spoopy story. Angela Coates, morning, non-park run this morning, dodging and jumping dogs, lots of lockdown walkers back out again. Yep, same here, but we have seen in the past groups of dog walkers where we are in batches and bunches. Not this morning, no more than one other person with someone else. So I think they are obliging just as much as we are. Everyone's super sensitive about that now. Helen Reese. Oh, thanks, Michelle. So kind. You're loving Helen's singing. Kerry French. Yes, I wanted to give a shout out to Kerry French. Hello, Kerry. Keza Bumpkins. I'm cycling home from my not park run, listening to the faffage. Wagwan. Kerry French. Shout out to you. Be safe while you're cycling. Make sure that you get home safely. Thank you very kindly. Emma Shaw. Is that JSH calling? She's very important and lovely. She is very important and very lovely, but it's not JSH calling. I think it's somebody else, and I have to give him a call back. I may explain in due course. It all depends on how it pans out. I know it's very vague, but I mean, I can't really say anything right now, and it will come clear as to what I'm on about. Something to do with park. Well, it's to do with the pod, not to do with parkrun stuff. Drew Edwards. I'm still self-isolating, so this is much needed. Yeah. Hi, Drew. Yeah, you were going to be in the published post with your Scooby-Doo outfit, but blame Helen Reese. So Helen Reese is given and taken away this week in the podcast. She gave the music. She took away your ability to be used in the published post because she said we should use your photograph, and you know what I do. I don't do as instructed. Jenny McMullen. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Danny. Just back from a not park run with a friend on the Woodley Park Run route. Even used the old finish route, which you may remember for a sprint finish. I do indeed remember Woodley very well, as you know, because I helped set it up. I was, what's the word? Not instigating. I was helping Joe out for a little bit. Woodley and Walthamstow were the two events I helped activate. That's the one. Activewear. Have we got going? Elizabeth Shazam. Always good to give Elizabeth Shazam a shout out. Don't leave us, people. We've only been going 13 minutes. I know 57 people, 57. Stay with us. Let us know what you've been up to. Let us know in the comments. I'll give you a shout out. I will get through it. Not park run from home in Wales. One lap hill, muddy woods, riverbank. Quite like my favourite type of park run courses. Kerry Lathwell, what have you been up to? Been out for my not park run. Had to try and play it cool when I saw a real life 50T coming the other way. Ooh, nice. Yeah. When was the last time I saw a milestone t-shirt? Can't remember. I saw the last time I saw a milestone t-shirt in the wild. Blimey. Taylorcroft, hiya. Hiya, Taylorcroft. And other comments, let's go through them. Where are we? Catherine Taylor wore my Parkrun 50 t-shirt. Hey, was that you, Catherine, wearing the 50T? This morning to do my 50th not Parkrun at 9 a.m. Had to run on my own, so gave myself a feminine clap at the end. I'm going to give you some feminine clap as well, Catherine Taylor. There you go. Hopefully it makes up for you having to give you your own clap. Here's some clap from me. And we have Sam Needham. Haven't managed to watch one of these live videos for ages. Just want to say it's lovely to see everyone's faffy comments. That's a good thing. And great to see you too, Danny, of course. Thank you, Sam. Big up to you as well. That's much appreciated, much obliged. Drew Edwards again. No worries, Danny. I just love the mention on the pod. I turned into a fanboy when I heard my name. I like that too. I like hearing my name when I write into podcasts and hear myself being mentioned. I did it to one in America that I listened to, and it was great to hear that because, of course, you get that. Obviously, with me and Stuart and Running is BS is a bit of a personal connection. But when you hear from one which you don't have any real personal connection, they are just the producers of something, and they give you a shout out. It's nice too. So yeah, I get that same little adrenaline rush. Stephen Ferguson, hauled my sorry butt around virtual parkrun this morning. Now AI. Now, artificial intelligence. I am Stephen Ferguson, and I have been doing a long walk. He's actually, I think I said this, didn't I? I spoke about his River Ouse walk, his giant River Ouse walk, where he raised £7,000 because, of course, he is the mayor of St Neots, and he normally would do functions and things to raise money, but did something else and then raised money for lots of charities for the local community. They're then going to go and be spread out. So that was great stuff from Stevens. We have some lovely life enhancers in our community, don't we? It's funny that. Who would have thought that life enhancers in this world would be event directors, run directors, volunteers, and regular people within the parkrun close-knit community? Because, of course, that's what we seek out. We want to feel like we're able to be a part of something and contribute to something. So big up to all you life enhancers out there. And Catherine Taylor, I wore my 50 today too. Just felt like having a colourful morning. Loads of people. So Taylor Craft wearing it. That's quite a good idea, actually. We should arrange it so we all wear a particular colour one weekend, just so we feel like a virtual collective again. That's a good idea. Meaning, I don't mean it's a great idea that I came up with. I meant that the suggestion from Taylor regarding wearing the 50 today, having a colourful morning, combine the two. I like that. If you like yellow, I like this yellow t-shirt. I do like it. It's quite striking. It does mix in with all the branding on the screen, doesn't it? What's this? Tracy May. Go on, get another one. I'm buckling. Oh, right. Oh, I think people are talking about getting some of the t-shirts. Yeah, on the back of my one, it says ridiculously chonk, if you haven't seen it. And my black one says ridiculously attractive. So it depends on how I'm feeling on the morning as to what I wear. Guess what I'm wearing today? The chonk one. Yes, I am. Drew Edwards, you need plus. Don't forget a With Me Now cup when they become available. Yep, they're going out to the patrons. Thank you for the people who signed up for those at the moment. I'll be getting on that in the next week or so. Thanks to lockdown, it's slightly going to delay the distribution ability. Yeah, not making it easy for people to do anything right now. Where are we? Emma Shaw, life enhancers. A positive phrase I have learnt in lockdown. Haven't heard it before. We like. Yeah, Bev was the one that influenced me into it. And then you have, it was from Walt Disney about the life enhancers. Walt Disney made that. And then you have the people who just go about their business, participate in taking things. Then you have the toxic parties, and we all have that. Is you think of this bell curves you can have spectrums of things, and you have the life enhancers who contribute, and then you have the people just in the middle who just participate and go about the business, don't think twice about it, and then you have the well poisonous, the toxic parties who will try and bring everybody else down. And life is almost like a little battle between the two. You have the leaders at one end, and you have the toxic parties at the other end, and everybody else in the middle being pulled one way or the other. I think it applies to many things in life. It applies to committees in sports groups, it applies to politics, it applies to interpersonal relationships, all manner of different things. And you know the life enhancers, you know the ones who basically will go and get things done, get working, get going, get doing, lead, inspire. And many of those people are the event directors and run directors and volunteers of this world. Not just in parkrun, I should say, but through many groups and organizations. And so, yeah, I think you know the people, you can recognize them quite easily. And unfortunately, you know the toxic parties. And I know, of course, that many people it's because they're angry, upset with people, but they have a choice about their behavior. And if they choose to bring other people down because of their insecurities, then the only person who can resolve that is themselves. And I say that coming from a point of view about when you recognize when you're angry and you're cross. If you have introspection, you can go, right, I need to stop. And some people don't do that. They deflect and they blame everybody else. That's narcissism. There's lots of psychology. I should have done a psychology major, shouldn't I? I am fascinated by all that sort of stuff. And so, of course, we have it in every community, and parkrun has it too. Mostly, you don't see it With Me Now comms. Very rarely do you ever see it. And that's why it does stand out like a sore thumb. You see it on parkrun comms. When somebody says something a bit negative, everyone's a bit taken aghast, not because of evangelism, but because of the fact that we don't expect it. We associate a parkrunner who's highly engaged with this stuff to be of similar ilk, that they love parkrun, are in it for the right reasons. So when people are kind of destructive and anti it, but they take part in it regularly, it confuses us, because you're like, well, if you don't like it so much, why are you involved so much? And I think that's that ability to try and correlate their reasoning. Right, when can I start wearing my Christmas leggings, says Vivian Fraser? Whenever you want, Vivian Fraser. You can wear whatever you like in the next few weeks, because it doesn't matter. You don't even have to do anything like, I don't know. Well, I thought, do I need to shave? I mean, Vivian, do you know what? Don't shave your legs or whatever it is you don't want to do. Don't wash your hair. Just wear whatever you want. I mean, it doesn't really matter right now. Life is on pause throughout this month. So wear them now. Just wear them now. But you know what? Normally my adversity toward Christmas is not because maybe my adversity toward Christmas taken a little bit for advantage, that the whole, it's all to do with material items and everything. maybe we'll start to realize when it comes to Christmas, yeah, it's not about the material items, it's about being with each other a bit more. And I don't mean that from a religious point of view, because I'm not religious. I mean in terms of people stressing every single year about going out and buying gifts and items that people don't need, and you may not be able to do that this year. And so it's about sentimentality. You can give gifts, of course, which mean something, but for the sake of doing it, if you're not able to do it, then good, because then we have to stop and take stock about what's important in life, if that makes sense. So I think a lot of people have suddenly gone, do you know what? I don't need to be worrying about the minor things. And if I don't want to commute, I don't like commuting, then I don't have to do it. And I'm forced to not be able to do it anymore. And therefore I enjoy that. So let's see if I can keep this element of my life back. And of course, but don't get me wrong, people still need to work. Crikey, this is the biggest concern and worry for everybody, is the job factor. It's like the zoo shutting. And I mean, I'm seeing Helen Rees and Marwell Zoo having to shut down again and hang on for a few more weeks. Even Sainsbury's having to make cuts too. My concern is the businesses that take advantage of this and go, I'm blaming COVID to get rid of people. And I hope they don't do that. I hope they do it because of purely financial reasons. I know that Sainsbury's may have made £100 million loss or whatever it was, but I'm sure they've got a lot more money of that cash-wise in the bank. So yeah, hopefully they companies that let people go, big companies with lots of money, let people go for the right reasons, not using COVID as an excuse. I think it happened a little bit. It's always happened with many things. So I remember the 9/11, lots of people blamed everything on 9/11's effects, and I found that a bit disingenuous and a bit distasteful from certain companies having to go, oh, we had to lay people off because of that. And I'm like, oh, not really. There was a bit of a suspicion back then. Obviously it had a profound effect, but yeah, I know that some people use like the deflection tactics. Anyway, not quite parkrun based stuff, opinion based stuff. I'm getting a bit too much like LBC presenter, aren't I? Right. Where are we? Right now, I reckon nobody's judging. I'm not sure what that's about. By the time I get around to these comments, I've already waited on far too long. Ridiculously attractive chunk. You could have three, a third to combine the other two. Yeah, Liz, Sharon Canavan said that. Thank you very much, guys. Right, 23 minutes. I'm going to say to Tara in a second. I don't want you guys to feel frustrated or bored with me just rattling on in a monologue. Should get Nicola on. I did ask Nicola to come on, actually, but she's like, I'm busy with kids. I've got my kids to look after. Schedule it. I'm like, nah. Chuck the kids in the cupboard with Dreamies and come and join me. So I'll try and get her on for future park faffs, but she's quite hard to get and tie down. Well, I was about to say she's quite hard to get hold of and tie down, but then again, Al would disagree with me. Right, what else is there? What's this? Oh, is there swearing going on? Oh, where is it? Have we got a spammer? Sorry. Stop swearing in there, and we're getting spammed. Oh, right. Yep. Okay. Just ignore it, guys. Just let me see if I can. I do apologize. Right, block user. Hopefully that's blocked it. That's the first time that's happened. Linda Bussey, sort of like an attack dog, right on there. Let me look at the comments. So where are we? Taylorcraft for the t-shirts. Let's just talk about this first. Taylorcraft, I think I might just have ridiculous on mine. Life Enhancers Assemble, says Helen Rees. And then, of course, the Ugly Christmas Outfit Collective. Yeah, of course, I forgot to give a shout out to the Parkrun Adventurers and Mel Backer, lovely Mel Backer, doing her the Ugly singlets every year. It was a great one this year as well. But they're always great. It's such a fantastic job. And she had the is it emu or ostrich? Ostrich? I've forgotten. Sorry. On there. Fluffy. Is it Fluffy, the ostrich? Emu? Sorry, turn me off. Right, let's have a look at this spam bot. So Naresh Lauer. So of course, as is always the case, any Facebook page, public page is open to spamming. So people are being told, let's have a look. Let's have a laugh at this. Penny Simpson, is your Facebook up to 2 years and above? Then you can earn $150 to $1,500 in just a day by working from home using a mobile phone or PC. Ask me how. quick contact her and ask her how you could suddenly become rich overnight thanks to a random spammer. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness. Looks like we have a bot. Yes, we do, Drew Edwards. We are getting spammed. I do apologize about that, guys. This is the vulnerability of me not checking the comments as I go along. But if you're tempted to earn, was it $150 a day from home on your mobile phone? Is that right? Or you can earn $1,500 in just a day. Wow. Crikey. Everybody, quick, go and get rich. Honestly. And the sad thing is the people who fall for that as well. I mean, it's horrid for people to fall for that sort of thing. WTF is this troll posting on here? Yeah, this is one of the cases you might be able to get. Look at Linda Bussey, attack dog. Go and get him, Linda. Go and get him. Right, spam. I do apologise, people. I do apologise. Christmas leggings have cute dogs with little Santa hats on. Yes, put them on now. Do it, Vivian. As a matter of fact, post on our arbitrary post later. Show us the doggy leggings. And Lynn Simpson. Hi. If you start an advent calendar today, it will finish just in time to start one on the 31st, on the 1st of December. I'm tempted. I could run a little further each day to balance out the chocolate. Do you know what, Lynn? Do it. Go and buy one and then do it. Open it just because. Why not? I think you can just chuck everything out now. Enjoy yourself. Life is far too short, as we're realizing. Just do it. Let me influence you. Just do it. Enjoy it. Have fun. Have a laugh. I've had a particularly morose morning, and I'm enjoying talking to you guys virtually this way. You're brightening my day. Martin Kaplan, achievement unlocked. Grow big enough to attract a spam bot. Yeah, we get the occasional people and yeah, you soon pick up on it and who's real and who's not. Sorry, this is brilliant. Naresh is back, and I think I blocked it. So I don't know if it blocks what I see or what you guys can see. It might block what I can see. I don't know if she blocks being able to comment on both across both channels. I'll have to find out. Sorry, but Linda Bussey, look, hello, Mrs. Linda. I would like to have a word with you, please, if you don't mind. Kindly inbox me. Quick, Linda, get in touch with Naresh, the fake account, and give her all your details. Let them access your bank account details and your computer. You're going to earn $1,500 a day if you do this. Honestly, how stupid do they think that we are? Right, go away, Naresh. But if there's any more funny comments that I see, I'm going to post it up here. You just have to mock it and laugh at it, don't you? Spammer wants to speak to Linda. Yeah, of all the people you want to pick out to speak to, I think Linda's not the one you want to mess with. Yes, Linda's telling them to go fly a kite. Helen Rees, thank you, Danny, for the mention about zoos. Lots of love out there for all the animal conservation charities. Yeah, Marwell, I want to come down to Marwell. I do need to come down to Marwell. My cousin who lives in Southampton adores Marwell Zoo. And of course, it's Marwell amongst many, many others. It's a whole outdoor thing, isn't it? You can't go to Marwell for the next few weeks because they're worried about transmission rates, even though there isn't. I don't even know if anything's been traced back to any zoos outdoors, is there? Hey ho. Steve Mill got woken up by the bin men this morning at 6:30, so went out for early 5K walk, not park run. Bin men on Saturdays. Wow. Okay. And if anybody saw on my Twitter account that I posted that I was out in my pants at the bottom of the garden on Tuesday morning, that was me getting the audio for the bins. I heard them coming and I just shot out there with my phone and had to record them. I had to surreptitiously record them, hiding behind a fence because they could see me and they were wondering what I was doing. So I had to kind of sneak and hide and do it. So basically anybody looking at me in I say pants, my boxers, I don't wear pants, in my boxers out in the back garden with my phone pointed toward the bin lorry, must have been thinking, what on earth are you doing? But it was worth it. And then lots of love hearts to everybody. Lots of people talking about advent calendars. Wait, people open just one advent calendar window a day instead of eating all the chocolate that is sunk to the bottom of the calendar all in one go. It depends on, a lot of them have this new silver foil on, don't they? They said keeps the chocolate trapped in. Danny, you're brilliant. This has properly put a smile on my face today. Thank you, Taylor Craft. And the red heart and a yellow love heart. Thank you. I'll stop it at 30 minutes because I think that's about long enough for people to watch. Here's a reminder you wanted, Danny. Arbitrary post. Nice timing. Yep, I will go and do that once I come off here. David Salby Williams. Thanks, Danny. Needed this today. Bin Men the Musical was the first thing I heard today. Definitely made me smile. Thank you, Dave. Love you, Dave. But yeah, you've made my day, guys. Hopefully I've made your day. Danny sleeps in his pants. Well, I don't. I sleep in the nude, but I had to throw my pants on very quickly. I was panicking. Think of that. ridiculously chonk thought. Big reveal. People laughing about me sleeping in my pants. Right. The last few comments and I'll go. Do you really think hiding from the being men in a bush is less sus than openly recording them? I didn't hide in a bush. I didn't have my bush out either. I didn't hide in the bush. And it's less sus than openly recording them. I don't know. It was very hard. It's very hard to just walk along with your phone, just stand there and point at them. And the bin men asked me, they would end up asking me, what on earth am I doing? Right. But Spambot seems to have gone from my comments. Hopefully it's gone from the page itself. I'll go and have a check afterwards. Val Perigo, it's lovely to listen to you, Danny, and to read all the comments. Thanks. This has been lovely, says Emma Shaw. Thank you, guys. Now we know who was on the phone. And Sally Watson, really enjoyed this. Thank you, Danny, and everyone for the positivity. Really enjoyed my first park faff. Thanks, Danny. You're very welcome, Gail. So yeah, I have had a massive struggle. Here we go. I'm going to be open and honest about it. Please don't send me loads of DMs, but I've really struggled in the past 48 hours. A couple of meltdowns. Bev's been quite good at coping with my meltdowns. I really didn't look forward to going out this morning at all. My heart wasn't in it. Didn't want to get out of bed. It's cold. It's a detached feeling for what we've been slightly allowed to do, and the whole missing of the park run element. But I want to be a part of the solution, and if this 30 minutes has been a part of that solution, then I appreciate you being with me for it. So thank you very much indeed, guys. Big yellow love hearts to you all. Who did a proper laugh out loud? Properly laughed out loud at the nude, ridiculously chunk comment, Telecraft. Good, but I'm glad I've made you laugh out loud. That's what I love to do. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to read the comments as always after I finish. I'll finish on a yellow. Oh, actually, no. You look quite tired, Danny. Big hugs to you. Yeah, I'm not sleeping quite as well. I don't think many people are sleeping particularly well. Where's Kerry French? Just leave on Kerry French's yellow heart. As always, I go through the comments. Love to you all. Take care. Have a great Saturday. If you haven't been out, please go out. Enjoy yourself. Go for a walk. Go for a jog. Go for a cycle. Do whatever you want. Just enjoy life right now. It's going to be tough for the next few weeks. We are in this together. I know it's a cliche, but we're here for you. Our community's here for you. But at least it's slightly sunny outside in the UK, where it is where I am anyway. So love to you all. Oh, hang on. I always do this. Sorry. Come here, Bubba. Come here, Bubba. She was actually falling asleep. She was falling asleep in the sunshine on the beams on the carpet next to me. Hey, baby. All right, let's big her up. Let's big up. She's so... Right, let's hold her so you can see her floofy face. Here. You're right. Again, the abstract of the camera doesn't work out. You okay? Do you want to sit on my lap in a second? Yeah? Right then. Oh, I wish I had a dolly, said Valparago. I'm very lucky to have one. Right, love hearts. Let's leave them on the screen. Take care, everyone. Love to you all. Bye-bye.